money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this, he makes sure he put.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minute.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. The intended receiver there, Allen. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll buy some time right, and Thomas has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met quickly. In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Steps away to his left. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 2nd and 10, Newton taking a shot for Samuel, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Chargers offense returns to the field, and earlier, Charles, you and I were talking about Phillip Rivers and his season and his age and all of that. But if you look at the Chargers' season, yes, they fell short against the Patriots, but they had a pretty good year.
To put it mildly, I mean, can you imagine finishing 12-4? And not only did they not win their division championship, they ended up being seeded number 5 in the playoffs and had to go on the road twice. Won at Baltimore, lost in New England. 12-4 usually gets you at least one home field game. Didn't even happen, yet they were managing to win a playoff game and serving notice to the rest of the league. They plan to be around in 2019. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
That's complete. It's going. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, it's Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we're going to look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout.
NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 30.